today. Good win.
Yeah, it was in the end. I mean, it was a pretty tough day, to be honest. It was a bit of the case of the good, the bad, and the ugly for a while there. But to our players' credit, they found a way in the end, which is what we came to do. So a good result.
Tex led the way.
Yeah, look, I think our leaders overall we had a good conversation at half time about exactly what had happened in the second quarter, and to the players' credit, they responded in the third quarter, and I thought we started the third quarter back playing the way that we have been, and that set up the second half for us.
Did that concern you, that second quarter?
Oh yeah, any time a side kicks 8 goals I think in a quarter on you, it's concerning. But again, the discussion we had, the players were aware of what was going on. It was more how do we adjust it? How do we change the flow? And the players then owned that and went out and put it into action.
What was the main thing you had to do to arrest that momentum?
Oh, look, most of the game, I thought that the whole day, the game really revolved around the contest. It seemed to be the side who was winning at the contest and getting the ball forward was able to score and certainly get the game in their half. And in the second quarter, we lost too many contests. We didn't help our cause with some really poor turnovers. And to Melbourne's credit, they came with a plan to really take the game on and were able to get through and score. So there's a few things we had to adjust technically, but there was a combination of those things and just a bit of effort.
Were you trying to adjust those things in the second term, or did you actually need the play to stop at half time to
well, we were trying to adjust in the second quarter, and we were in communication with the players. It's sometimes though you need that little break just to be able to get them, and that's probably again a good learning for us is how, as a group that's coaching and playing, how we can adjust the flow in quarter. It's hard though. Some of those turnovers, it's really hard to defend behind those, and some of the contest stuff was just the way the game was flowing. So, but we'll keep learning and we'll keep getting better.
Pleased with Charlie Cameron, the way he takes the game on.
Yeah, some really good efforts from Charles tonight. He's really strong in some of his attack on the ball. Some of his tackling's always one of the features of his game, and I think he got more touches tonight than he has in previous weeks. So his work rate was sustained for the whole night, which was good.
Yeah. What did you make of Brad Crouch's second game back?
Yeah, look, he's come back in, and I think he's in far better headspace than he was maybe last time we played. His running's certainly a lot better than what we've seen. I'd have to look at the tape in more detail to really get a feel for the ins and outs of his game, but he did some really strong work around the contest, won some clearance and some of his tackling and things. So that's what we know he can bring. So it was another step forward for Brad tonight.
Only 2 wins separating first and 8th at the moment. Have you seen a premiership race this fly over?
Well, it's a really even comp, and that's the challenge each week. I mean, there's no easy games, and I think that's what you're seeing is that the sides that are at the top are capable of playing some good footy, but if you don't get it on your terms, you've got to find a way at times, and the evenness of the comp really means that each week you've got to keep getting the wins and pushing yourself forward.
I'm so proud of the way the club handled the week and the day, given the anniversary of Phil's death.
Yeah, look, it was one of those things we spoke about after our last game against North Melbourne. As a club, how we wanted to pay our respects to the loss of Phil, and clearly the message coming from the family was low key, and I thought our players, were able to deal with the week really well. Again, it's hard to really pick individually how they did handle it on the way through, but I'm sure they had their moment of reflection, and they were keen to get a win tonight.
Did you speak about it today with the boys?
No, we spoke about it earlier in the week, and it was probably pretty much agreed between myself and the leadership group that every player would have their own moment, reflection, and then they would deal with it in their own way. And there was support there in case players needed it, but they were really keen to get on board and get a win and focus on playing the footy.
Where do you need to improve, Don?
Oh, look, we keep working on everything, all phases. I don't think we walk away from tonight, knowing we can keep getting better in the contest. We had 100 tackles tonight, but some of our clearance work was good. Some of it wasn't to the level. Team defence is still a continuing work in progress. And tonight, some of our ball movement, which has been one of our real strengths, I thought at times we didn't use the ball that well. So we keep working away. I mean, we're not sitting here going we're satisfied with our position. We're looking to keep improving. We know we need to keep improving to continually play strong footy against all opposition.
All good, guys?
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.